For the first time in 17 years, much of the federal government is shut down. Congress failed to agree on new funding before a midnight deadline. That means about 800,000 federal workers will be off the job this morning. Veterans' disability claims will not be decided. The WIC nutrition program for needy women and children may have to shut down. All national parks are closed to new visitors, and many government websites are offline.
However, essential government services will be provided. Post offices will stay open and mail will be delivered. Social Security checks will go out as usual. So will Medicare and Medicaid payments. We begin our coverage of the government shutdown with Nancy Cordes on Capitol Hill. Nancy, good morning.
Good morning to you, Nora and Charlie. Well, I wish that I could say that we are closer to a resolution today than we were yesterday, but I can't. Congress was here all night long. There was plenty of shouting, plenty of finger pointing, but no deal making.
Mr. Speaker, it is now midnight, and the great government of the United States is now closed.
When the clock struck 12,
it didn't work out that way.
The House and Senate were still locked in debate, even as a memo went out from the White House to all federal agencies instructing them to execute plans for an orderly shutdown due to the absence of appropriations.
Do you stand with your country? Do you stand for your country? Or do you want to take it down this evening?
Just before 1 a.m., the House passed its fourth attempt to fund the government while weakening the president's health care law.
The resolution is adopted.
This bill would delay the onset of the individual mandate, requiring all Americans to get insurance. And it calls for a negotiation over Obamacare between lawmakers from the House and Senate.
And I would hope that the Senate would accept our offer to go to conference and discuss this so that we can resolve this for the American people.
They've lost their minds.
Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid said he won't agree to any talks unless House Republicans fund the government first. No strings attached.
We will not relitigate the health care debate or negotiate at the point of a gun.
The strategy is being driven by Tea Party House Republicans.
All the polls show that a majority of Americans don't want to see the government shut down over Obamacare. How can you say the American public is on your side?
Well, they don't like Obamacare. And I would say to you that the government shut down 17 times before.
The president reached out to the four top congressional leaders late Monday, but there were no breakthroughs.
I talked to the president earlier tonight. I'm not going to negotiate. I'm not going to negotiate. We're not going to do this. Well, I would say to the president, this is not about me. And it's not about Republicans here in Congress. It's about fairness for the American people.
Mr. Obama had a different take.
You don't get to extract a ransom for doing your job, for doing what you're supposed to be doing anyway.
Members of Congress are among the few federal workers that will continue to get paid during a shutdown. Some of them have said they will donate that pay to charity. But what is truly amazing about this situation right now, Charlie and Nora, is that the bills that they are fighting over don't fund the government for a year like they're supposed to. They fund the government for 6 to 10 weeks. So even if they find a way out of this impasse, we could be back in it before you know it.
Incredible. Nancy Cordes, thank you.